Hey, what's up, YouTube? I have been totally neglecting my channel lately. I have good reason though. This is a clue. I recently had to have a surgery on my left foot, and I have been off of my foot and just blah. So I apologize that I haven't posted a video in a while, but I've got one for you today. So the reason for this video is that I need a little bit of help. And the last time I tried posting one of these videos asking for suggestions of what to read next, nobody commented. So maybe if the same thing happens here, making the video will help me make a decision on what I should read next, just talking about the books that I have to choose from. So I apologize that I don't get to shoot in front of my beautiful bookshelves that I've been working on. They are finally organized and ready, but I just can't make it work with this crutch situation. So anyway, here we go. I have some books that have been sitting around my house and some that have been sitting around my classroom, and I'm just gonna quickly show each one and ask you to give me your thoughts. If you've read any of these, what would you suggest? The first one is pretty new. This is Listen to Your Heart by Casey West. I really like Casey West's books. They're cute, contemporary. This looked just like a fun summary kind of story, and it's about a girl named Kate, and she ends up hosting a podcast and ends up talking to this boy, and things happen because it's Casey West. There's romance going to be involved, I am sure. The next book that I have is the first book in the Nevermore series, The Trials of Morgan Crow. And I've heard a lot of people say that reading this book gives them the Harry Potter feels, which makes me want to get into it. I'm just not sure exactly what I'm going to encounter here. So if you've read it, let me know if you enjoyed it. Please don't spoil anything. The next one I have is Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody. This one I think came in an Owl Crate or something. I think it was an Owl Crate a while ago, and I haven't got around to reading this one, but again, I've been seeing this all over BookTube, and a lot of people are really, really liking it. So there's that one. Then I have Backfield Boys, and this is one that I pulled off the shelf in my classroom. This is about these two young men who are really good football players, and they're going to this camp or a school or new school or something, but it's in the South, and they get a little bit typecast on the football team because this young man who's African American on the regular team is a quarterback, but he's told, you don't look like a quarterback, you're going to be the running back. And this young man who is white is the running back, and he's told, no, you look more like a quarterback, you're going to be the quarterback. And so these two boys are trying to find their place in a society that's different from the one that they grew up in, as well as still find time to play football. This one is There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins. This is a spooky read. I don't know if I should save this for the fall or just read it now in the summertime. I don't know. Fall seems to be more the time when I want to read spooky stories, but it could be fun to read some in the summer as well. This one is one that was recommended to me by a lady that I work with a while ago, and I've also heard a couple of people on BookTube talking about this. This is The Butterfly Garden by Dot Hutchinson, and it's kind of a creepy serial murderer kind of story from what I understand, or serial kidnapper kind of thing, where this guy carves or tattoos butterflies. Oh, he kidnaps them and he tattoos butterflies on their skin. I don't know if I'm in the mood for a thriller or not, but if you have read this and you think it's fantastic, please let me know. All right, what else have I got in here? Oh, I have The Someday Birds, and this is one that I learned about at a training on books for young adults, but the training was geared toward teachers and librarians, and the woman who gave the training was just loving this book, and it's about an autistic boy and his family travel across the country to go see their father who's in the hospital, and the kids are kind of just on their own. And this really interrupts this young man's life because he wants to stick to his usual routines, which is very typical for someone with autism. I apologize for the weird angles on my camera here. This is not my usual filming location, and it's just annoying me, if you can't tell. All right. The next book is Rebound by Kwame Alexander. This is the prequel to the crossover, which is a story about twin brothers. And in this one, this is about the brother's father. As with most of Kwame Alexander's books, they are written in verse. I do have one of his books that's written in prose, prose. I'm blanking. Summer is off here. My brain is turned off. I'm losing it. Alright, the next book I have is Jane by April Linder. This is a Jane Eyre retelling or spin-off. And I don't know, sometimes you're just in the mood for Jane Eyre. I don't know. Then we have Wicked Deep, which is one of the most beautiful books you could ever have. And, oh man, I just keep hearing loads of people talking about this book. It is a witch story. It kind of reminds me of Hocus Pocus because there are 3 witch sisters that are executed for witchcraft and then threaten to come back. And it's also kind of a Salem witch trials kind of situation here. So again, I don't know if this is something I should save for Halloween or if I should just read it now because it's so pretty. The next book I got is one that I got from Book Outlet, which it was a really good deal, and this is called Dreamology by Lucy Keating. And I gotta remind myself, oh, this is about a girl named Alice, and she's always had this boy Max that was just like the boy of her dreams, like literally in her dreams, until she finds him sitting next to her in class very much alive. So what happens when Max is a real boy and not just someone that she dreams about? And the last book I have here is Heart of Iron with the purple sprayed pages. It's so pretty. This also came in an Alcrate a few months ago, and I still haven't picked it up, and I don't know if I'm hesitant because it's so pretty. I don't want to like be let down, or what my hang up is on this. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know what to read next. I have been in a bit of a slump. School let out 15 days ago, and I finished 1 book in that time. That's just sad. The last week of school, I was finishing up Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young, which I completely loved. And then one of my students, as a going away present, had given me Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. And so that was a long book, and it took me a while to get through that. So that is the 1 book I have finished since school let out. And now I'm currently reading another one. I'm not going to mention the title of this one because I'm really struggling to get through it, and I don't want to ruin anyone's opinions of this because I know it's been a pretty popular book on BookTube, so I'm just not going to say which one I'm reading, and I'm struggling to get through. So I need some help. These are the books that I have to choose from. Please let me know in the comments below what book you think I should start reading next so that I can get out of this reading slump. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful and bookish day. Happy reading. Adios.